I can hear my dogs barking. Just as I'm about to do a video, they start barking. Oh. Anyway, today is the 27th of December. So we've had Christmas Day, we've had Boxing Day. I wonder what they're barking at. Oh, next door's dogs are barking, so they're barking. Okay. Yeah, we've had Christmas Day, we've had Boxing Day. I thought I'd just quickly pop on just to let you know how our Christmas Day went. It really wasn't the best. I know we're not expecting the best right now, but my word, if anything could have gone wrong in this house, it all went wrong. So it started off in the morning. We woke up and the heating hadn't come on. It was cold. So Chris went in to the boiler and the pressure had dropped. So he had, you know, he like filled the pressure back up again. And then the heating came on. And then the hot water went. This is like a couple of hours later. Then probably around about maybe about 12, something like that, I noticed that in our lounge we had a leak. We had water coming through the ceiling and down to the walls. So I said to Chris, look, we've got a leak. So he shot upstairs and he sort of isolated the boiler because he had no idea where this water was coming from. But, you know, we guess it was something to do with the problems that are going on with the boiler. So that was the first thing. So Christmas Day, we didn't have any heating. We didn't have any hot water. Now, you obviously want your house to be warm. You also want to be able to wash up all your dishes. Some I do in the dishwasher, some I don't. Some, like the crockery that I use for Christmas dinner, I don't put in the dishwasher anyway. I do all that by hand. So I was like, what we're going to do? We're going to have to get somebody out. We're going to have to do something. And Chris was like, oh, yeah, what if it's the boiler? It's going to be a fortune and all the rest of it, you know. I said to him, phone up the insurance company and see if we're covered, because for a start, Christmas Day, if you were going to get anybody out, it would be an extortionate amount of money. Plus, to have anything done to the boiler, if we need to have a new boiler, whatever. I said, phone up the insurance company and just see if we're covered. Whilst I'm chatting, I'm just going to put this eye cream on. I'll just have a shower, as you can see. So phones up the insurance company, yeah, we're covered. However, the problem was, it's Christmas Day. Who are they going to get anybody out? No, they couldn't get anybody out Christmas Day, which is understandable. But I guess if it was a dire emergency for somebody, I mean, you know, we managed to sort of cope, I suppose. Well, we coped. I mean, we've got a couple of little heaters that we use downstairs. Didn't use anything upstairs. So anyway, they said that somebody would be phoning back. So Christmas Day, this is Chris like phoning up, waiting for callbacks, taking the call back, and this was going on the whole of Christmas Day. And then they said that they'd be able to get somebody out on the 29th, which is Tuesday. And that was the earliest they could do, because obviously the Christmas, you know, the holiday period. Chris did actually say right in the beginning that, you know, I've got disabilities, and so there's a person with disabilities in the house. And then we had a phone call back to say they were trying to get somebody out the next day, which would have been Boxing Day. And then we had a phone call back again to say they couldn't get anyone out for Boxing Day. It's still going to be Tuesday. Then we had a phone call back again. No, we've managed. I mean, bless them. They did keep on trying to get somebody, you know. Then we had a call back to say, oh no, definitely get somebody here for, I think it was for like today, the 27th. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a moisturiser, but I want to put on, I'm going to put some more retin-A on because I just feel I need it. I've been so stressed. Then, what happened then? Oh, then we had a phone call to say somebody would be here on the 27th between 2 and 6. And then we sat down last night and the doorbell went, and it was like a plumber. I don't know how they got hold of him and got him to come out, but they did. So that was totally unexpected. He took a look at the boiler and he knew exactly what it was. He said, oh yeah, that's something or other element or something. So he's ordered the spare part. Obviously they don't carry all the parts, do they, these days? So he said, well, I'll be back to do it as soon as I get the part. So how long's a piece of string? That we don't know yet, but I'm hoping maybe tomorrow, Monday. Although I think tomorrow's a bank holiday, isn't it? So it might still be Tuesday anyway. I guess it depends, doesn't it? But then he said to Chris, he said, right, your heating won't come back on, but I can get your hot water on. And then he did something, and then Chris ran the water and there wasn't any hot water. So we've been living without the hot water. Today, Chris goes up and has a look in the boiler, and he noticed that the little bit that you turn to go onto the hot water, they hadn't turned it on to hot water. So we have today hot water, hence I've been having a shower today because it's been a lick and a promise right up until now, since Christmas Day. So that's like the heating plumbing side of it. So I'm still waiting for the heating to be done, and then of course we're going to be left with having to sort out the ceiling, the wall, all that. I'll see if all that's covered. It should all be covered on the insurance anyway. And then what else? So that was that. Then Christmas Day, Chris went to open the pantry. By the handle came off in his hand. And yet I just used that pantry and the handle was fine. It must have just, don't know. He must have powers or something. The handle came off. So out he has to go into the garage, get the toolbox, get the screwdriver, repair that. What happened then? So that was that. So it was the boiler, it was the pantry, the numerous amount of phone calls. What else? There was something else. There's a few things happened. We kept dropping things. Both Chris and I kept just dropping things. Oh, the telly wouldn't come on, but we got that to come on. So don't know what that was about. I think that might have been to do with the fact that he dropped the remote control. But however, that's working. What else happened? Oh, just as I finished cooking the roast potatoes, I've got them out of the oven, literally got them out of the oven. So everything had just cooked. I was just about to dish up. A fuse blew. The oven went off. The lights went off. I'm like, is this day really meant to be happening? So under the stairs, Chris goes, pulls everything out, sorts out that. Fingers crossed since then, everything else has been okay. But it's been, oh, goodness me, talk about stressful. And of late, when I get stressed, I seem to get like, when I get a cold or I'm stressed, I either get a cold sore, which, touch wood, I haven't got. But I get this weird thing with like nerve pain. And sometimes I get it in my face. Sometimes I get it and it kind of runs down from, not to be too graphic, but like just the inside of my crutch, left hand side, or the right hand side. It's one side or the other. Well, no, it seems to follow down from the buttock, actually, down through the inside of your crutch, but in your groin bit. So down in through the your buttock, then it goes under, just sort of into like not into your crutch, but like to the side of it, down through the groin and right down my leg. And I've had this with my left leg. And I've had that since like Christmas Day it started. But it's almost gone now. And I'm sure it's because things have started to calm down. I know the plumber's coming out. I know, do you know what I mean? Got hot water now. It's another thing off my mind. Do any of you get that? Is it something that just I'm weird about? Or do any of you get it? I don't even know what it is. I can only say it must be when I'm stressed, this is how my nerves play up and affect me. I know it's totally weird, but yeah, I'd be really interested if any of you get anything, you know, similar or the same. But anyway, I thought I'd come on today, just sort of touch base with you, because Vlogmas for me is now over, and I'm just going to be going back to my normal schedule, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this will be uploaded tomorrow, which will be Monday. I will be doing on Wednesday what I got for Christmas. I mean, we haven't been able to exchange presents with everybody anyway, because obviously of being in tier 4, isolation, all the rest of it. But I have had some presents, obviously from Chris, from Luke, from Hannah, from my daughter Holly. She managed to get presents here like before we went into that. And my twins, but my other son I haven't been able to see. Chris's 2 girls in Kent we haven't been able to see, and of course all our friends, we all exchange presents, and we all go out for a nice festive meal at Christmas. We haven't been able to see each other, so they're gonna have to wait, and it's just something to look forward to anyway. But I can show you what I have got, and I thought I would share that with you on Wednesday. So let me know what you've had. Let me know if you get this nerve thing. Tell me if you've had any disasters like me as well. Obviously, I know, you know, my disasters are not as huge or anything like some people's. I know some people haven't been able to visit family. Some people have family in hospital because of COVID. Some people are suffering these awful floods that we're having. So mine are quite, you know, minor. However, they are still, you know, they're still stressful, aren't they? Things build up. One thing happens, another thing happens, and you think, when is it all going to end? Anyway, I thought I'd touch base with you, and I'll catch you all Wednesday. So take care of yourselves and talk to you then. Bye, my lovelies. Bye.